In a world where power hinges on dominating the skies, Russia's S-500 Prometheus is rewriting the rules. This isn't just a missile defense system, it's a technological titan that could shoot down hypersonic weapons, stealth jets, and even satellites, sending shockwaves through the USA, NATO, and beyond. Today, we're diving into why this system is a global game-changer. Buckle up, this is big. Russia's S-500 has the world buzzing, and for good reason. It's a beast that blends defense and offense, challenging everything from NATO's air superiority to America's space dominance. In this video, we'll unpack its insane capabilities, why the West is rattled, and how it could shift global power. Let's get into it. Meet the S-500 Prometheus, named after the Greek god who stole fire, and trust me, it's bringing the heat. This system builds on the S-400 but cranks it up to 11. It's mobile, mounted on BAZ-69096 trucks, and can hit targets 600 kilometers away and up to 200 kilometers high, brushing the edge of space. Compared to the S-400, which maxes out at 400 kilometers range and 30 kilometers altitude, the S-500 is a monster. It's got a radar that can spot ballistic missiles 2,000 kilometers away, think New York to Chicago, and track stealth planes at 800 kilometers. That's a game changer for air defense. What's it targeting? Everything. Hypersonic missiles at Mach 20, over 15,000 miles per hour. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Stealth aircraft like the F-35. Even low-orbit satellites up to 200 kilometers high. Russia tested this in 2021, blasting an old satellite and leaving 1,500 pieces of debris floating in space. NASA wasn't happy. So why's the USA sweating? First, hypersonic weapons. America's betting big on stuff like the AGM-183A, but if the S-500-77N6N missile can smack these out of the sky moving at 7 kilometers per second, that's billions down the drain. Second, stealth. The F-35's radar cross-section is tiny, like 0.001 square meters, but the S-500's advanced S-band radar might still lock on. And then there's space. The US runs on satellites, GPS, comms, intel. The S-500 could turn those into sitting ducks. Fun fact, one battery costs $2.5 billion, more than Russia's 2023 space budget. This isn't just defense, it's a power play. Let's pit it against America's best. THAAD stops ballistic missiles at 200 kilometers range and 150 kilometers altitude, impressive, but the S-500 doubles that range and climbs higher. Patriot PAC-3? Great for drones and jets, but its 50 kilometers range is puny next to 600 kilometers. Aegis SM-3 can hit ICBMs 2,500 kilometers away, but it's mostly ship-based, not mobile like the S-500. The S-500's edge? It's an all-in-one beast, hypersonic, stealth, satellites, while the US splits these jobs across systems. Its hit-to-kill warhead is next level, too. But here's the catch, Patriot's proven itself in Ukraine, while the S-500's still flexing in tests, like hitting a target 480 kilometers away in 2021, longer than London to Paris. NATO's feeling the heat, especially frontline states like Poland and the Baltics. Deploy an S-500 in Kaliningrad, and its 600 kilometers range blankets half of Eastern Europe. That's anti-access or area denial on steroids, locking NATO out of the skies. Stealth fighters like the F-35? Vulnerable. NATO's Aegis systems? Outmatched. And satellites? Toast. This could force NATO to rethink everything, more electronic warfare, cyber tricks, or even begging the US for faster hypersonic defenses. Zoom out, and the S-500's a global flex. Russia's pitching it to India, China, maybe Iran, think S-400 vibes, but bigger. That's a sphere of influence growing fast, challenging US arms sales like THAAD to Saudi Arabia. And it's sparking an arms race, hypersonic countermeasures, space shields, you name it. Globally, it's a wake-up call, warfare's hitting space and hypersonic speeds. But sanctions and production hiccups mean Russia's only got a few units so far. Can they scale it? That's the billion-ruble question. So, is the S-500 just hype, or a new era of war? With a 600 kilometers reach, 200 kilometers altitude, and the power to zap hypersonic missiles, stealth jets, and satellites, it's a titan on paper. The USA fears it could unravel their tech edge, NATO's spooked by its anti-ICS area denial muscle, and globally, it's fueling a high-stakes race. But with limited real-world proof and Russia's economic squeeze, we're still guessing its punch. One thing's sure, the S-500's got the world watching. What do you think, threat or bluff? Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns. See you next time.